There is still no way of telling how many people are dead or wounded in today's attacks, as the efforts to begin digging through the wreckage are just now beginning. Action News reporter Nora Mushanek is live at Liberty State Park in New Jersey, just across the mouth of the Hudson River from what used to be the World Trade Center. Nora?
Good evening, Jim, and it is an amazing sight behind me, the dark and smoky New York skyline without the Twin Towers standing tall. Now, Liberty State Park remains a triage area at this hour. In addition to the untold bodies being brought over here, it's estimated as many as 2,000 of the injured have been brought by ferry from the financial district in Manhattan over here to Liberty State Park to the waterfront here. Tonight we visited the Jersey City Medical Center, which has been in disaster mode all day. We talked with several of the survivors, including a New York firefighter who told me he didn't think he would live through this day.
I never thought that I was going to survive this. I just gave up, honestly. I just figured, hey, that's what my job is all about.
Lieutenant Joe Torrillo is a New York firefighter and father of 4 who's nursing head injuries and thought when debris rained down from the second plane crashing into the Twin Towers that he was a goner.
Now, I took one quick look over my shoulder and I knew I wasn't getting away from it. Basically, I tried, but it all hit a bunch of us. We were all buried, and all of a sudden, there was no daylight. It was just pitch black.
Along with many other victims, several New York police and firefighters are being treated at the hospital. Their families have been arriving nonstop, thankful they're alive.
I had my head down in the grass, and I had my ripped undershirt in my face, trying to pray to God that it wasn't a chemical or a nuclear or some kind of biological debris that's coming at us.
This firefighter is being treated for respiratory problems and chest pains at the medical center, which went into external disaster mode right after the scope of the attack was clear.
We had our first patient who walked in with burns of the upper body. And then from then on, we had well over 130 people come through our ER.
We tried to decide which patients needed immediate attention as opposed to those who may be a little more stable.
New Jersey National Guard troops had additional ambulances standing by if needed.
We're supposed to be taking any influx casualties that come over. If they're walking wounded, we can bring them back over to the armory.
The emergency room at the medical center looked like Grand Central Station as doctors and nurses worked to treat the injured. The gravity of it all brought some to tears. Others described the scene this way.
Devastating. It's horrific. It's incomprehensible. You almost can't imagine it. You're seeing it and you can't imagine it.
We're back live now looking at the New York skyline without the Twin Towers. It's still smoking at this hour in downtown Manhattan. Lieutenant Joe Torrillo, the first firefighter you saw in this piece, says he wouldn't be alive tonight were it not for a Marine unit from the New Jersey State Police. They put him on a boat and backed away from the financial district as a cloud of dust enveloped them. They couldn't see, but they cut the ropes and sped across the Hudson to get him to a hospital here tonight, or earlier today. Meanwhile, as they pick through the rubble and are searching for survivors in New York City, ambulances and hospitals in New Jersey are still on standby and ready to take more patients, more victims as they find them. New Jersey remains in a state of emergency, and the New York skyline is changed forever, as are so many lives, the lives of people affected, injured, killed in this disaster, this terrorist strike today in New York City. Reporting live from Liberty State Park in Jersey City, I'm Nora Mushanek, Channel 6 Action News. Jim?
Thank you, Nora.